Hello, episode 8, Super Bowl special. I'm here with a special guest, Utah Uncensored's very own
Derrick Warren.
Mr. Warren. It's been a long time,
Yeah, it's
man.
been a
Yeah,
minute,
it's
man.
been a good minute. We've met on the Utah Uncensored
Yeah,
platform.
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what that is, how that came together,
Hmm.
and the history behind that.
First of all, man, congratulations on your success as far as, what I'm saying, the last fight I was there. It was great to see. It was my first fight ever seeing like in person. So
Thank you.
definitely want to get that out to you first and foremost. But Utah Uncensored is a Facebook group. It's a discussion group. Over 40,000 people, diverse people. It definitely has a history from where it started to where it is now. Shout out to Febarel. She's really the one who created it, along with others. But again, there's a story that tells it's been a while, man. I think it's been around for like 20 years, 25 years. So it was just something that was created so everybody could meet at one spot, talk about what was on their mind that they didn't want to talk about on their main page,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
But was ran by somebody outside of the state, so it wasn't really representing Utah, if you will. So once that era ended, then Fab took it over to keep it alive. And then so now, it's what it is. It's just is one love. Like, people do come there to think that it's like a dating site, but it's just all different things across the board. You can find love in that motherfucker. You can find some ass in that motherfucker. You can find homies in that, shorties. Like, you can find good friends. You can find other entrepreneurs. You can find other parents, other coaches, other comedians, other people like you. That's how we met. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a spot. We had meet and greet. So that's what it is. It's just an all around group that we just try to make your day brighter, if you will.
Yeah.
And make you think. Like, we try to make you think. It's a lot of conversations in there that you wouldn't be able to have with your regular friends or family. So you come there and just release what's on your chest, on your mind, and not really get judged for it.
Yeah. One thing I did notice is, a lot of these platforms, they are censored, right? You say something that maybe the platform doesn't like, or you use a keyword, you might get shadow banned, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they used to use their platforms like their actual pages or their profiles to say things.
Right.
And it got to a certain point where people were not able to say those things.
Yeah.
So there needs to be outlets like Utah Uncensored for you to say what you want to say.
Yeah. And again, within reason, because, along the years, like, it's weird. Because even though it's Utah Uncensored, it means uncensored, meaning you can speak your mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you can't come in there and just guns blazing and shit.
Yeah.
Or even in your comment section, in the comment section is wild. Shout out to y'all and who engage. Y'all the ones that keep us alive. But, it's crazy because people do see the word uncensored and think they can come see some ass or see some chi-chis, you know what I'm saying? Or just come there and speak to people any way they want to. Again, that's what we were speaking about earlier. Like, a lot of people don't realize that they're speaking to other humans that are going through shit just like they're going through shit. Because a lot of it is projection. Let's be real. But they don't realize that they're speaking to another human being and they can dialogue without, attacking.
Yeah,
you
for
know what
sure.
I mean? But when you've been around it so long, you can tell the ones who are projecting versus the ones that genuinely want to understand why you think that way, or you know what I mean? So you just gotta have discernment on how you want to respond, because man, there's a lot of
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
And it's just weird to me because I'm like, damn, like both can be right, both can, like be wrong in a sense, but you got to figure out why. Like just because you think you know what you know, like it's not, your feelings aren't facts. You know what I mean? A lot of people be emotional. So just come check it out. I could talk about it all day. It's that dope. I like to say it's the hottest one in Utah, like, you know what I'm
For
saying,
sure.
because what it brings. Got a lot of people in there, man, a lot of different people. And there's days where we come together, the conversations flow, you learn different perspectives from people. And we have meet and greets that we're going to be doing more of. So I don't know if this is a promotion for the group,
Make
but
sure you come
check
out.
it out, yo. It's a private group. Join it and, say Joey sent me, and you know what I mean? And we'll get you in there. So I'm excited about the future of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things I do love about the platform is, you can get on there and have a conversation.
Really can.
You can get on there and start a conversation. You can be part of a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Most pages, and you talked about this a little earlier, some pages might just be like a meme page,
Right.
where people just share memes.
Yeah.
Other Facebook groups, other groups online that I've seen, they've like the identity of their platform turned political.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
this was something I wanted to talk to you about is, how do you keep Utah Uncensored from becoming so political?
Damn, that's hard, bro. I really don't know if we do, because ever since this Trump phenomenon, and I say that because I'm not a politics kind of guy. Same bird, just two different wings. You know what I mean? Like, and I just don't get why a lot more people don't see through that illusion.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of when it started really becoming political. Like, motherfuckers was mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even before that, like even when Bush was in office, like, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of, in fact, this how I got, when I got added to the group by Sarah, actually, this girl named Sarah. I came in just guns blazing, because I would talk that on my page, like the awareness shit part of what's going on in this realm. And then so she added me, and that's my first post. Like, y'all can't fall for this bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? And so I was always doing it, but it wasn't political. You know what I mean? But after, like, around, like, Obama started in his term, and then it just really started getting political, and you couldn't really stop people from speaking their mind other than regulate how much they did it. There was times where, like, I had to be like, yo, like, no political post this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean? Like, it got to that point because it was just like too much, bro. Like this is what's living in your mind.
Yeah.
And even though, like, earlier we were saying we all affected by this, it was just too saturated, bro. Like, but again, at the same time, I can't really tell people what not to post in the uncensored group.
Yeah, for
so,
sure.
Like, how could you balance that? And so really didn't know how to, other than just doing shit like that. Like, yo, like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers mad, but all they was doing was posting memes. So then I was like, yo, like, you just gotta put restrictions on it and follow through with them, because there's already rules in there.
Yeah,
for sure. Nobody reads the rules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I guess you have to find a balance with it, man. We got more mods to help regulate it, because a lot of times, like Fab, like, she got teenagers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They in sports. And, so that kind of, it wasn't like back in the day when they was younger and we could dedicate more time to monitor the group. So we had to get more mods that were kind of able to do that day to day and regulate, maybe delete political posts. Because that's what people would do. We could see, okay, in my opinion, there's a difference between just posting a political meme versus actually posting a political question.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that will start engagement and awareness, understanding versus a meme that just says like this orange motherfucker and whatever. You see them. There's so many of them. I'm like, damn, how do y'all come up with this shit? Not how, but y'all really like this shit is really affecting y'all.
Yeah.
And so, me, man, I try to just post questions. I'll probably post some memes about flat earth or something, but like as far as that, like I'll try to really post questions. Even I know my answer, you know what I mean? I'll still post the question to see what others think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think people just come in there too to just release that fucking stress they got, because some people post like 20 memes a day of Trump, 20 memes a day of Biden, 20 memes a day about the left, 20 memes about the right. Like, come on, man. Like, that's all you fucking see in life is just that politics shit. And this got to the point where, that sounds like a comment where from a libtard or some shit. Like, whatever the names they got for each other, like, it's crazy. They see each other like that. I don't see you as a left or right.
Yeah.
I see you as Joy, a dope soul. You know what I mean? Dope dude, like somebody that's on my frequency.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's crazy, bro. That's how we seen each other now, left or right.
Yeah. And the reason I asked that is, people come on there and they post like rage bait. They like to troll. And I think it's funny, some people they do it seriously, with like the intent to like, all right, I'm gonna let these libtards know how I feel today, or I'm gonna let these like you said, these Trumpers know how I feel today. And it's a thin line, the job you have as a moderator of the group, where you're Utah Uncensored, but you're like, well, how much of this do I allow? Because then you have the group like fighting amongst each other, and then it turns from a community into more of like what we see in society now, where it's like choose a side, left or right. And
just division. And that's what we don't want, the division to go into the group, because it's already divided. But any kind of way, which just reminded me of, that's a perfect reason to start the Be the Change podcast within the group, because that's what we gotta do. Like, whatever change we want to see, we got to be that change. You know what I mean? So I think it's possible, man. I think it's really possible, but I've definitely be the first to admit that there's times I just deleted and banned someone, because we get, like, the group has a integrity status.
Yeah, for sure.
And before, it was like orange. It always was green, then it's orange and it's red. So it was like on the verge of, I guess, being shut down a few times, because of like all of the reported, not even by the people, by Facebook police. I always say, like, put a post in the past about fake book. I would call it fake book, but fake book police. The popos, like, they out there, like they flag shit too. They got keywords that we always getting alerts, some out of notifications about flag posts or flag comments, and so. Yeah, if you have to delete somebody, man, I would do it, or suspend them. We don't have to always delete them. We could suspend them, but if someone's being, like, especially because there's a lot of women in the group, and dudes just think they can attack the woman because they don't agree with their comment, and they just come out, oh bitch, you fucking hoe, like, what the fuck wrong with you, like, what the fuck, that just crazy shit. you know, and then the girl might respond and say like, yo, like what's good, like, you know, that's just my opinion. Then he'll reply like, fuck, you can tell they just keep trolling. Those I'll delete quick.
Yeah,
I mean, that shit is contagious
because it's either you or the group.
Yeah,
right, it affects the
a
group.
lot of people don't get that. They don't get, like, they just think it's a group where we're just there. Like, nah, like there's metrics and analytics and all type. Well, all y'all people that moderate or run groups, y'all know. But I'm just saying, like, there's people that don't know, and then there's people that come in there and really come in there to like stir the pot, if you will.
Yeah.
So, and they admit that. And so, I guess there's a line to draw, man. Like, you know, if you just being belligerent, like I know me personally, and it's probably because of my ADHD, my bipolar, or something, like in real life, if it's not serving me, if it's not positive shit in my life, I'm gonna cut you off. You know what I mean? Or cut it off. And I guess that's how I'm in the group. Like, if you're not bringing the group that good, that type of energy, I understand we can agree to disagree. I'm not saying there's everybody is there in there gotta agree with each other, but yo, like, you don't gotta be an asshole. I don't like when people intentionally be assholes.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, you know, I know we all can be assholes, but when, you know, like every fucking time you comment, you gotta fucking be an asshole. Like, nah.
Yeah.
So, or I'll suspend someone. And it's funny too, bro. They be playing that tough guy shit in the comments, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, once we delete them or I delete them, they in my inbox like, yo, bro, why you do that, man? Please let me back in, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all say the group ain't shit, but when the group ain't in your life no more, like, you miss that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how hard it is. The group is hot. Like, we have a dope community.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to keep it as, a dope community that we can learn from. We got a lot of dope people in there from all over. Even it could be people that used to live in Utah. They don't anymore. People that's thinking about moving to Utah. You know what I mean? So I'm just I because of this right here, like I feel like it's definitely going to elevate to what we see it elevating as. Or, you know, too. A lot of big things, ideas coming with it. So I guess it's just cutting off the cancer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want that stress in my life.
Yeah.
So I'll just cut it off, bro. Like, but then again, I don't monitor it like that. So I'm sure there's still some people in there that fell through the cracks.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, people they stand on their square. You know, we got people that clap back.
Yeah. And it'll hurt. You'll feel it. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So I did want to ask you, I see, because it's Super Bowl weekend, right? You know, I got the Vic jersey on.
Oh, shit.
Right? No. I wanted to ask you, you know, I see you're a big Steelers fan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What's your connection with the Steelers? Why the Steelers?
Oh, man. I mean, people ask me that whenever I wear my Steelers gear outside. Like, why the Steelers? But, you know, I have to be. My son is the running back, Jalen Warren. So, you know, this is 4th year, and it would just be weird if I was like a Seahawks fan and he's, you know what I mean? Just be awkward, you know what I mean? But nah, like, it doesn't matter what team he goes to or went to, I'll be that fan.
Yeah.
No matter if it's the shittiest team in the league, I will still be that fan hard, just like I am with the Steelers. But just so happens he's with the Steelers, man, and Steelers Nation reminds me of the group.
Nice.
Steelers Nation, bro. All different types of people.
Yeah.
All different colors, all different backgrounds, all different everything. But when it's game day, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo,
you either got that yellow towel or not.
Yeah. We locked in, bro. Or anything black and yellow on.
Yeah.
And for him to be a part of that, bro, like for people to embrace him and shit like that, like Steelers Nation, man, that's humbling.
Yeah.
I used to say surreal, but now it's very humbling for it to come into fruition. You know, you always know it could happen, but then when it happens, it's like, damn, I can't believe it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then again, I always told him, you get out of it what you put into it, and that just speaks for itself. Like you,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you know what it takes. So yeah, that's why I'm still a fan.
Man,
I don't got nothing still is gold.
yeah, just talking to you, like, you seem really proud. Like, for a father, like, that's a huge accomplishment.
But yeah, bro, like, it is different because my pops wasn't around.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? So my granddad raised me, but he didn't know how to handle a kid with ADHD. So he would always beat my ass with the belt. And I know he loved me, but my point is, when you like, I feel that's why I'm a big advocate for mental health.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand how our childhood experiences, whether they're traumatic or not, it doesn't have to be traumatic. It could be something as simple as your dad saying he's going to come get you for 3 weekends straight, but he don't come get you. Then you start thinking like, what the fuck? Like, why ain't he come get me?
Yeah.
Then you don't know. Maybe he did have a car breakdown, but you don't know. You know, back then they didn't have cell phones and shit. But we start blaming ourselves for it happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so we grow up with those beliefs because there was never questions with those childhood beliefs as adults, which you probably see a lot of men acting like fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why I put up the post the other day, like, all these grown ass men like acting like fucking kids, bro, and don't realize it.
Yeah.
We don't realize how our childhood affects our adulthood. So I just wanted to break the curse. That's all I wanted to do was break the curse. And I didn't know how to break the curse. I just knew that I didn't want that experience for him.
Yeah.
And so one day, he always played basketball and football. So one day he was playing with this team and they was playing against a super team. And it was his first year too. He was playing, like, when I say super teams, like, you know how all the coaches, youth coaches, get all the good ass little kids and put them on one team.
Put them on one team.
Yeah, it was like a super team. And so he was playing for Granger, and this was against Hunter. And so we was losing, but they did a kickoff after they scored. And I was just on the sideline with this, you know, those dads with the signs and shit, or the down markers and shit. Yo, he broke one and ran, and my first instinct, dog, was I just threw down the marker, yo, and was running right down the sideline with him, like, go, nigga, go, keep going, you know. And from that day, man, I was like, yo, like, he could probably do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because they had a good squad. And so the next year, that same team asked him to play with them.
Oh.
And then that's when I was really like, yo, he could probably do something. But he wanted to give it up because his sisters, it was always his sisters and him. And when we would go to practices, they always be around. But then when he went to high school, they moved to Cali with their mom, and he wanted to give up football. And I was like, damn, I could be selfish and be like, nah, nigga, just I take it out of here, like, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't. I was like, yo, if that's what you want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to say don't do it, because I want you to keep doing the type of shit. So, but he never stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I just wanted to break the curse, bro. Like, so that's why I admire a lot of couples that are still together with their kids, because that shit tears kids apart, yo. It does. Like, so that's why I'm advocate for relationships and mental health, because a lot of relationships fail because of misunderstandings and people don't want to communicate. So that's very important, especially if you have kids, because they don't forget that shit, man. My divorce affect my kids today, and they like 28, 27, 26. You know what I mean? So
Even in adulthood.
Yeah, even in adulthood. And again, shit that they don't. That's why I definitely these days communicate with them like, yo, like, anything that I did back then that y'all think was your fault, please tell me so I can explain and make sure you know it was not your fault. It was me. It's shit I didn't know about myself. You know, I didn't know I had ADHD back then, so I didn't know why I procrastinated or I was calling myself lazy. Even though I wasn't lazy, I just didn't know how to get the excitement out of what I was doing. You know, I didn't know how to switch that perspective around to make it fun when I didn't think it'd be fun. You know what I mean? Yo, we can talk about that all day long, man. Like mental health, mental diseases plays a big part on the stress on our lives, and that affects our loved ones because they're the ones that see us the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I used to be like, damn, why I'm always hurting the people I love? Not knowing it, not trying to. Now I know why. And it's liberation because then you can help break that curse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we don't know how our childhood affected us. So people that, you know, kids are being affected by that too, by parents that are unhealed.
Mm-hmm.
I see it, bro. Like kids, and then it makes sense why kids grow up like that. So it's just the same thing happened, the same thing. So that's why I say what I mean by break the curse. Because we don't recognize that shit within ourselves. We ain't gonna see how it's affecting our kids. And our kids gonna subconsciously adapt that style or, you know what I'm saying, that behavior, and then they're gonna pass it on to their kids and shit. So yeah, man.
It's like a mirror.
It's been a journey. It is exactly like a mirror, man. It is. And I always say you can't pray it away, man. You really gotta face that mirror.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't meditate it away, you can't pray it away, you can't pay for it to go away. You gotta face that mirror, man. And people don't want to do that.
I want to stay here, and it's really interesting where we're headed with this conversation. You are part of a small statistic of parents who actually see that finish line with their child to get them to, you know, where they want to get to, whether it's professional sports, whether it's a career as being a doctor, whatever it is, right? There's a small percentage of parents that help guide their child to their goal. And I want to talk about the other side where, or the dark side of it. There's a lot of stories you hear of, let's say, like professional athletes that were that guy, right? And then somewhere along that journey, whether in high school or in college, they kind of veer off on a different path, right? And some might say, you know, this person chose the streets,
right?
Or this person chose something else, right?
Right.
And for you as a father, you seeing the vision that your child has to want to be a professional athlete, how do you keep them from these detours? You know, there's a lot of parents, you know, their child chooses the streets or chooses other lifestyles that don't benefit where they want to get to. How did you maneuver through that?
Dang, man, I would have to say by being who I didn't want to be, or who I, you know, again, like I didn't want to be that type of father, so I just try to be active, influential. I never lied to them. I told them straight up how the world was.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to get this shit. Like, don't, for lack of a better term, don't wait for somebody to come from the sky to make your life better. You got to make your shit better.
Yeah.
And thankfully, bro, like my oldest daughter, man, she's only had one boyfriend, still together. My middle daughter, she, you know what I'm saying, she's in a great relationship. She's only had 2 relationships. She's doing good. And then of course my son, and I have a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, sorry, 8-year-old. But they're not stripping on no poles.
Yeah.
They're not shaking no ass. They're not, you know what I mean? Not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm glad they're not doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So But that's how it was. I was just always active, even though I wasn't perfect. I always just let them know I was there for them, man, and just kept it real with them, I guess, and just gave them life wisdom. Even though I couldn't see them when I wanted to, I always just gave them wisdom to become better versions of themselves. I always told them, be better than you were yesterday. You know what I mean? So that's probably, looking back, is what I would have to say is just being active, being real with them, letting them know you're there for them, and just letting them know that if it's to be, it's up to me type shit. You know, like they got to create the life they want and be in control of their emotions type shit. Like, to understand that people don't get you upset. You allow them to get you upset, you know? So, yeah, that's probably my answer for that. Which I'm proud of them, man. I am proud of them, bro. Like, I don't see them with every time I want to see them. Well, except for my oldest daughter, she lives with me. But you know, I try to give her space, try to like make it seem like she got her own space up there.
Yeah.
Proud of her. She had a kidney transplant, you know what I mean? So she survived that. And to see her to go through dialysis, like at such a young age, like that shit fucked with me, man. But again, to see her stick through it, you know what I mean, and have a better quality of life today, like that shit makes me proud. So, because that's our legacy. You got a boy and a girl, right?
Yeah.
I love that. Like, I mean, whether you got 2 girls or 2 boys or whatever, like a boy and a girl,
Yeah.
like that was something. When I grew up, I didn't live with I have 2 brothers. Well, 1 brother, 1 sister, but I say 2 because um um my stepmom had a son before they had kids with my dad. But he's still my brother. We hung out, you know, we was kids and shit. But anyway, I never was really um I, I never grew up with them. So that was one more thing that I had with them. Like, yo, like y'all gotta fucking be together like this, no matter what. Cause my mom, your mom's not gonna be out here all the time. I'm not gonna be all the time. So y'all gotta depend on each other. And bro, like to this day, like when I was working for UPS, I'll come home late and I'll you know go say hey to my daughter when I come home, and I'll see all 3 of them on FaceTime together. That shit makes me so happy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit makes me so happy. So it's just letting them know how important um being together is, I guess, you know.
How important is family to you?
Mm.
And do you think in today's times that family is really taking a hit? Like there's a lot of families that are not together anymore. There's like, it's almost like now in these times, society is encouraging families to break up, you know, for husbands to quote unquote cheat, right? Or for women to go find better options or like, and it's crazy because you talk about Utah Uncensored being like a dating kind of network where people can meet each other. How do you feel families in today's times are being affected by, you know, social media and kind of like the narratives the world wants to push of freedom and being liberated? And
Man, I think the system is designed exactly for that disruption of the families, of the nuclear family.
yeah.
And I know for a fact, man, like there's married people in that group getting down with other married people or not non-married people in the group. You know, people getting down with each other in the group. They're not. There's people coming in the group just to specifically find someone. You know what I mean? I mean, because you know, there's a lot of eye candy in the group.
Yeah.
But I just think it was designed for that, man. Like, there's so much temptation, bro. So much temptation, and it's like everybody's wanting the next best thing, or instead of investing in what they have or communicating. And when that's what I mean, like investing, like not like money, but communication, man. That shit's so important, bro. Like people don't want to do that because it's so hard.
Yeah,
But
for
it's so
sure.
much easier to go to the club and try to find something or whatever, you know what I'm saying, pay for ass and shit like that. It's so easy to do that. But they can't, again, face that mirror to be able to, like, yo, I was wrong. Accountability.
Yeah, for sure.
Accountability. Like, that's why I'm not a fan of religion, man, because it just don't teach accountability to me, because I was born Southern Baptist, you know what I mean? But what I saw, like, people would blame it on outside deities for their behavior that they chose to do. Like, yo, you chose to go get pissy drunk last night before church.
Yeah.
And now you coming in here with your breath stinking, same clothes that you wore last night, but you mad because people like judging you, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just shit like that, bro.
Like you put yourself in that position and then
Yeah.
you get mad when
Yeah. So it's crazy how people get mad at you for, them doing, they get mad at you for getting mad at them for cheating or some shit like that. I see that in the group. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. So I just really think communication, man. We all need to learn how to communicate better, because that's what it's designed to do. Like IG, man, TikTok, Facebook, like there's a lot of temptation out there, and it's easy to fall victim to it. But I think, I don't know, man, people just can't get lost into it. Some people aren't. There's a lot of people that aren't, but there's a lot of people out there, man, that's thinking they could do better than what they have once they find that better option.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they think they find that better option. So a lot of relationships, marriages are being destroyed by that. I kind of see it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, not like close people I know, but just either on YouTube or, you know what I'm saying, it's just always these stories of motherfuckers. Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be back with Derrick Warren, Utah Uncensored.
That's what's up, man.
Do you need to drink any water or anything? I usually do a cut in the middle, right at 30. I was trying to time it. I got 38, but
A word.
I'll cut it in the middle, like if you need to use the bathroom or anything.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna bring this bag up to her.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. I don't need much longer though. Hey, come upstairs with mommy.